Hey book besties, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyan and this is Kyan is Booked, and today we are going to be doing our May hopefuls video. I had a list, I marked the list out, I have a stack of books. We're going to see how it goes. May is the last month of the school year and we've got, I think at last count we have 21 or 22 days of school left. But May is also the hardest month of the year because it has all the state testing. So while I'm making this hopefuls list, I'm doing it with a heavy asterisk of like, I'm going to be reading whatever I want to read this month, minus our 2 book club picks from April and May. Minus those 2, like I have to read. Everything else is, this is what I want to read right now, but I'm making no promises because I will need joy and happiness to get through these next couple of weeks, and I will find that in my books. So without further ado, I am gonna actually this time around start with the Good, the Bad, the Smutty book club picks. And as always, it's linked down below. So if you'd like to join us, we're gonna be doing the last Saturday in May, which I wanna say is like 25, 26, somewhere around there. 7 p.m. Eastern time as always. We go live on the Instagram channel, so be sure to join. And by join, I mean be sure to follow, we'll accept you, and then you can come in the comments and we can have a giant party. So the first one we're gonna be doing is actually our April book club pick. I had a bachelorette party in April though, so we had to push that one. And that is gonna be Wed to the Alien Warlord by January Bell. Jess and I have both wanted to read a little bit of alien romance recently, and I think we just realized, like, as a book club, we haven't read anything since, I want to say, the Ice Planet Barbarians, which was like a year ago. And Jess just read January Bell is like one of her fantasy romance books, and she really, really liked it. So we were like, hey, like, let's read one of her alien romances and see how we feel about it. So that is the first book I'll be reading. I really don't know anything else other than I'm assuming, based off the title, she gets married to a warlord, whether or not she wants it or not. So that's the first one. Second one is Whispers of Redemption by K.T. Madden. I believe this is Enemies to Lovers. I believe this is Cowboy. It's about pretty much all I needed to know for Jess to sell me on it. So I'll be reading this one as well for sure. So those are the 2 book club picks. It is a 2 book club month, so we're going to be talking about both of them in the hour that we are live. Next up, I have Throne of Vengeance by Rena Kent. So this is the second book in, no, that's not her name. Ray? Yes, Ray's duet. I'm reading Throne of Power right now. I should be done in the next couple of days, having the time of my life. So this is giving the next one up in the universe that I need to read. With her pushing up God of War's release, I really want to be through everything so that like I can be a part of the hype for the last book in like this world. So really excited to read this one, having a really good time. Next up is gonna be Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. So I am doing a reread, mostly re-listen of this series, although I really want to annotate, so I'm probably gonna like physically read it. But I'm on Crown of Midnight, which we all know leads right into like the drama-filled portion of the series. And as I'm rereading, and you'll definitely see this in the vlog that I'm gonna post of Throne of Glass, like I just really didn't appreciate Throne of Glass enough the first time around. So I'm kind of interested to see how I'm going to feel about Crown of Midnight once I read it the second time around, and see if maybe I have some more appreciation for this one as well. Because I don't think as a whole we really give enough appreciation to Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight for what it sets up. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Next up is going to be The Wife Before by Shanora Williams. I just finished The Perfect Ruin by her. And so I'm very excited to get started on this one. This is, she marries a man. They move really fast. She moves into his house. She finds, I believe it's diaries or, yes, long hidden journals belonging to his first wife. And she died in a tragic accident. But did she? I actually don't know because I haven't read it yet. So that's the journey that I'll be going on for this one. Like I said, I really enjoyed The Perfect Ruin, so very much excited for The Wife Before. Next is going to be Ranger by Dr. Rebecca Sharp. So this is one of the ones, if you haven't watched my Readers Take Denver debacle video, I did meet her. This is based off of Spencer Reid's. This is like Spencer Reid's romance. And that was pretty much enough to sell me. She woke up on the wrong side of life. Her relationship implodes. Her career is tanking. She's prepared to rebuild her life. He has a very high IQ. He's an asset to Reynolds' protective. He's too smart for the rest of his brothers. When the press show up looking for a story, it brings a dangerous plot twist. You really just had to say Spencer Reed. I know this is book 4 in the series, but they can all be read as standalones. And I think for once in my life, I'm not going to read all the books that come before I read the one I want to read. But like I can go back and read them and then reread this one. So Ranger for sure by Dr. Rebecca Sharp. The Bone-Shawed Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This has definitely been in a Hopefuls videos before. I'm not going to comment on it. It's an empire ruled by bone-shard magic. The former heir to the emperor will fight to reclaim her magic and her place on the throne. Yeah. Trapped in a palace, locked doors. She's the emperor's daughter, but not his heir. So, pretty excited about this one. I've seen really good things about it. I want to say like there's an obsession for it out there, but I mean, really there's an obsession for like any fandom, but I have seen like, now that I've been talking about it, we know our phones listen. So I have seen like more and more about it like on the internet or like on BookTube. Very excited to pick it up. And the final book I'm going to kind of commit myself to is going to be Jade City by Fonda Lee. I don't know, to be honest with you, if I've actually put this on a Hopefuls list or not. Jade City begins an epic tale of family and honor, the godfather with magic and kung fu, set in an Asia-inspired fantasy metropolis. I have seen so many like fantasy booktubers talking about it. Also, I apologize for the helicopter. Like, I'd pause right here, but I mean, this is just real life, you know? It's 9:43 p.m. trying to do my May Hopefuls and a helicopter flies over. Cheers. So a lot of the fantasy booktubers that I follow definitely have this either on their shelves right behind them, or like they've read it recently or have like really good things to say about it. So I've got all 3 of them checked out from my library, and I'm very excited to dive into it because like anything I hear or any rumblings I hear about the series, people have very positive things to say about it. So I think I'm gonna try and take the plunge this month. If not this month, definitely over summer, because I'm gonna have all this time to read. At least that's what I tell myself. Okay, that's it, y'all. It's nice, short, sweet, and to the point. Very excited for this month. Very excited to see which ones are gonna be my fave. And I'm actually kind of hoping I get to all of these. I know I say that every month, but I am very hopeful that I'm gonna still be in the mood to read these books later in the month. So, as always, my friends, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to put the peace sign emoji, because we're about to say peace out to the school year in May, drop them in the comments below. Let me know if you've read any of the books, or if we happen to have books that are going to kind of be on our TBRs together, because I would love to gossip about it as we read. And as always, friends, book besties, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.